Welcome back to the Creative Bobby YouTube channel. I'm here with my friend TJ. And we're going to talk about the Alliance of American Football uniforms. A few weeks have gone by. I've actually seen them in practice. So we're gonna give our little quick review of some of the uniforms that we've seen thus far. That we've seen them, live, on television. TJ, I'm just gonna get right on into it. Are what are the Legends doing with the uniforms that we love so much in concept?
Yeah, they made decisions with their helmets or the uniforms that I disagree with.
So basically, what we're talking about is we both, really like the Atlanta Legends, as concept and the uniforms. But when we saw it on TV, there was a problem. The purple of the helmet and the purple of the jersey did not match. They don't match. Now, we see that it's probably like a material matter. And
Like,
I think even the golds are different too.
Yeah, so it's like they pulled from two different uniforms. The Minnesota Vikings, for example, are bad enough with their matte helmets not matching their uniforms. But the Legends are like almost a grape juice flat looking thing with a shimmer gold up here, and then their jerseys are like a really nice bright purple with like basically a tan color. And it's like someone didn't agree on what gold meant, and someone didn't agree on what purple meant. I do love the logo on the helmet.
Yes, I think the logo on the helmet is
the
dope.
concept, the execution is like, if the color purple was better, I could forgive the golds being a little different, but
because
man, it stands out a lot.
Some materials will be different, but it's like a stark contrast between the purple of the helmet and the purple of the uniform.
That purple on the jersey is what I need on that helmet.
Memphis, the Memphis
yeah.
Express. I feel like they've had a pretty clean transition from concept. Like I was cool with the concept and I like it in practice. And you alerted me to them actually having a white version.
Yeah, one of their first games was against Birmingham, and they had to wear white, and they pulled those out, and I was like, "Oh shoot, they got white uniforms too," and they look really clean. I'm a big fan, but they're blue. Their blue is really good. I like the sleeves; don't bother me as much as I thought they would.
Right.
Overall, execution-wise, Memphis is going places. Good for them.
Birmingham, we had some thoughts about the Birmingham Iron, and in practice, I feel like our opinion is the same as far as the uniform is good, the helmet is good. It's a great package, except it's missing one thing.
It looks so clean. Their whole look, that all black, looks so good on the field. And do you know what's in the middle of that field that also looks really good?
Mm-hmm.
That might look good on a certain piece of headwear that the team has. That's my one thing, is this uniform is so close to being perfect for me. Branding, man. Branding.
Orlando. Man. And Orlando switched it up with the uniform choice
Last
here
week.
because we reviewed the one where it has like the blue shoulders and everything else was white.
And the white pants, which was a little much.
Yeah, but then they debuted this, all blue top with a little orange on. How do you feel about the new blue top?
I think the blue jerseys they pulled out against Salt Lake are perfect. I love those. I think that's all they should be wearing every chance they get. I mean, the white you've got to have occasionally, but the way that the orange accents on the stripes and on the pants and on the sleeve, they're using orange as an accent color, and I think they're doing it perfectly.
I dig it. I like. Now I still the helmet.
The helmet decals.
I feel.
It seems like someone just put them a little farther back than they meant to.
Yeah.
Just scoot them forward. Like there's room.
Just a little scooch
I mean,
forward.
I get helmets are a little weird in terms of decals and where you can place stuff, but it just looks so awkward. I mean, you're looking down the line, and it looks like they were an afterthought.
I have a question for you though. So with the Orlando helmet, So they have the archer like way back for some reason.
Right.
What if that was the same, but they did like some type of arrow in the middle?
Right. I mean, it's anything on the front. I think the fact that they don't have the arrowhead there is silly. Because I think that's perfect, just have an arrow as the decal. But since they didn't do that, the whole front's just way too bare for me. And I mean, even if you had, the main part of it can sit back, but maybe having it extend a little bit farther forward, maybe having the arrow flying already, I don't know, something. Yeah. But that for me would make a pretty big difference.
So we did the East, and now we're going to take a look at the Western Conference. So I know when we reviewed the uniforms before, we raved about San Antonio. Do we feel the same as we did before now that we see them in action? What do you think?
I think we do. The helmets weirdly look a little more, I want to say, like plum colored than I was originally anticipating. Like the maroon's a little bit more light, but I don't see that as a problem. I think overall the uniform is very cohesive. The look is very pleasing to see. The back helmet decal, which I love, I still love. Their little shield with the sword, still love that. It's very good. Overall, very clean, and the execution I think was pretty good.
I like it. Salt Lake here, like I don't think I quite like the Salt Lake one as much in action as I did in concept, but I still think it looks good. I think those helmets look good. I still would be curious if those helmets were white and if they could incorporate white in the uniform, but they're going for a silver light blue thing. I dig it. What do you think about Salt Lake?
I like it. I remember, when we were first talking about it, like you said, we saw the silver helmets. That got me excited. I saw the uniform concepts, and those got me excited. I still do like them, but I will say this. They kind of look like a high school uniform. Not necessarily in a bad way. Right. It kind of reminds me of that. And maybe it's just the gray and the sleeves. I don't know. There's something about it that just looks like that to me. But they do look good on the field, or at least the uniforms do. And their use of royal blue, or almost like a darker royal navy kind of thing, I think they could pull that out a little bit more, or a little bit less. I think it's a little bit weird, and maybe a little more white in the uniform could benefit them. Who knows?
I think like with the uniform being the silver and the light blue, I think they had to use a dark blue, because trying to put that light blue right on the gray is going to be too light, because it's going to be light on light. So I get why they used it. I would even go so far as just to take the light blue outline off and just do like the blue, the dark blue on the gray, because lately I've been really big on like uniforms where it's like just the one color stitch on the one color uniform. Arizona is an interesting one for me, because I think Arizona I like more in action than I did as a concept.
On the field, it looks a lot better than I was originally anticipating. I do still kind of have that feeling that this is like an alternate jersey that they meant to wear once, but they just keep pulling it out. However, that being said, the dark green that we're talking about is kind of like football field green. So this does kind of make it pop. And more importantly, everyone down there, like the whole overall look, the brand, like the way it's incorporated in the community that has formed around the Hot Shots has been really impressive to see. I mean, every team has their good following, but just the whole way it's tied in and integrated into the community, specifically there, including the retiring of the number 19, which that's a really cool story. You should see that. Has impressed me very much.
Now,
yes,
San Diego Fleet. I'm going to keep it short and simple. I loved it before. I love it now. TJ, what do you think?
I agree. It looks great. Their helmets have a little bit of a weird shiny thing going on, where
like half the ship.
The gray looks a little weird. Like the gray of the helmet looks a little kind of weird, especially when compared to the dark gray jersey. Because depending on your TV or depending on what you're looking at, The jerseys almost have more of a blue tint, which could be intentional. But overall, it looks great. It looks like the mock-ups and the little chevron / runway look thing everywhere. Love that. It's fantastic. Even if they're not the best team out there, they, in my opinion, look the best.
Yeah, they have retained that number one look spot for me. Like I really like what the fleet is doing. I just love, like, and we have our gripes about the uniforms and such, but like overall we're happy because I know we love sports and we love good design. So a new league, new opportunities, new storylines, new brands. So overall, like, I'm very pleased with the product that's like on the field. Like, and I think it's really cool that you'll see like highlights on the NFL YouTube channel. Like, I like that they're getting that support. And but San Diego, the fleet, just choice. Thank you, TJ, for joining me once again. It's always a pleasure to have you on. And let us know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the uniforms? And what team are you rocking with? What team are you rooting for this season in the Alliance of American Football? And remember, as you go along in life, teach as you learn and inspire as you do. See you next time.